Hi, it's day 2 of Glastonbury. We're backstage with Bastille.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Great, thank you, yeah.
How are you feeling after your first night?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling after your festival that you were playing yesterday?
It was good. Yeah, all right. We played in Rockwerchter in Belgium, and it was fucking mental.
Nice. What are you expecting for Glastonbury today? Pyramid stage, of course.
With like 4 quite spectacular sunburns charted over the course of 1 hour in a very public place.
Yeah.
How do you feel about playing the Pyramid? That's your first time on there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's our first time. It's mad. It's so surreal. I can't believe it.
For most of us, I think it's kind of like dream come true. It'd be mildly terrifying, but at the same time, it's like that's very much like on the top of the sort of bucket list to try and tick off. So
Exactly.
we've got 2 hours or so to not die
Yeah.
and get up there. Then it's done.
It's fucking nuts that we've been allowed to do that. But we'll see. We might just be playing to ourselves, so...
I highly doubt that. It's been a couple of years since the last Glastonbury, and it's been 3 years, I think, since you guys last played here. Is there anything that you're particularly looking forward to getting and doing again, going to explore any areas that you've missed hanging out in?
All the nighttime stuff. Where are you off to tonight?
I'm going to go and do a bit of NYC down low if I can get in. I've heard it's just amazing.
Yeah.
I want to see the new Arcadia. Everyone's saying it's well different,
The new Arcadia's
so
supposed to be
I'm
amazing.
going to have butchers at that. And obviously, like, just see Stormzy and Lauryn Hill,
John Hopkins, Lizzo.
Lizzo tonight?
No, she's tomorrow.
Panic.
I know.
Yeah,
sorry.
tomorrow West Holtz. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So a lot.
So many fucking amazing people to see. Get our bit out of the way with. Forget about that, and then go do all the good stuff.
Yeah. Last time you played here was the day after Brexit.
It's the day of Brexit.
Oh, the day of Brexit.
Yeah, we
even.
woke, we
Yes,
woke
of course,
up here on the bus to the news that we had, as a country, decided to leave the European Union, and it's 3 years later, and we're still part of it. Yay!
I know that you've said that the bomb threat at Rock am Ring in 2017 was kind of what made you think about whether you should be reflecting the world in your show or whether you should be giving people the chance to escape a bit more. But was the playing the day of Brexit, did that kind of make you think about that as well?
I think it definitely did. I think also, that was just such a turning point for the country and for everybody's, anyone, regardless of whether they think it affects them. I think it does. And it was such a, Glastonbury is one of my favourite places in the whole world. It was so strange being here on that day, but also kind of, it was odd, confusing, but also amazing. Like, where else would you rather be when you to receive like sort of weird shit, bad news, than in the fields of Glastonbury? And but yeah, it's definitely since then, it feels like times have gotten weirder. We were on the eve of releasing our second album, which was kind of trying to explore how you get your head around all this stuff. But I guess the point with this album is we wanted to look at like the tension between feeling the need to be involved, say what you think, have a voice and engage with stuff, and also wanting to like live your life and have fun and not think about those things all the time. And it's somewhere in the middle is where this album, it's about trying to just pursue escapism for a night, but being dragged back the other way, and it's about that tension. So I guess it's kind of weird being at Glastonbury, which is it's a place of opinions. It's obviously this year's all about climate, like as it always is, but there's a big sort of push to thinking about climate change but equally it's a place of escapism. It's kind of like you're on a different planet for the weekend. So in many different respects. So yeah, that wasn't really an answer to your question. That was just a rambling meander. Sorry.
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
So Doom Days, the album,
Yes.
it's top 5 in the US and UK.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It brings into brings lots of elements of dance music into play a bit, but like in a very Bastille kind of way. Did you want to make it kind of feel still like it had your DNA in it?
Totally. We wanted it to, if it was, because we'd been calling the album an apocalyptic party record for a while before we released it, and I think we wanted the party to be on our terms, which are like, we're in a band, but we're not like in clubs popping champagne bottles. Like, a party for us is, with our mates, either at home or on tour, and it's about, I think we wanted it, if it felt like a dance record, for it to be quite British, nostalgic, kind of rough around the edges. So that's why there's, the break beats and sort of 90s leaning sound in those dancier moments.
Yeah. And you've launched this thing called the Doomsday Society. What's the idea behind that?
The Doomsday Society was meant to be, it was just a bit of a social experiment. We were trying to start something online that was a corner of the internet that was hopefully a positive, proactive conversation where people can disagree but actually talk rather than just screaming at each other across the internet, and a place to sort of explore lots of the ideas that we, on the album and in that song, the things that sort of distract people in 2019, our addiction to our phones and people's addiction to porn and fake news and like lots of super fun lightweight topics that we just wanted to create a space online that was I guess the thing that's weird at the moment is people don't seem to want to have conversations, they just want to shout at each other when they disagree. Anyway, I feel like I'm talking a lot, sorry.
And you had your launch party for the album the other week, which was an immersive theatrical experience. What was the idea? Where did the idea for that come from?
It's something we've wanted to do for a long time.
Yeah, and there's been like a lot of different. So like the Bum Bum Train thing that Dan, you managed to somehow crowbar your way into that 12-year-long guest list.
You Me Bum Bum Train, which is this like mad experiential thing. Look it up. I know we sound fucking mental, but it's a thing.
And just exploring different ways to kind of like show and like unveil our music in like just different interesting ways. And like we've always been really into the whole sort of visual side and musically, but also like all the visuals and everything that comes with that. And so we thought, why not incorporate that into the launching of the music? And so it was this whole kind of like 30-minute piece where people got to choose who they listen to, and there's three different narratives all intertwining, and it was all based. It was all like a response to the album, and there were like lyrics from all the songs, a part of the scripts, of the monologues of each of the characters. It was so well done by Charlotte.
I think also the thing with it is a nice opportunity to collaborate with a whole nother medium. Yeah. But also I think there's no way of describing it without it sounding like the most pretentious thing in the world. But actually for everybody there, I think everyone was like quite relieved and just really enjoyed it because it was really funny. Like she wrote 3 like kind of super dark, twisted, but hilarious and quite like, I don't know, potent stories. And we were sort of watching it. We did watch the rehearsal and we're all kind of looking at each other like, fuck, I can't believe we're able to be involved in this. Like it was we're super proud of it. And we just want to always within what we do just try and do different things and fuck around with like the medium of pop music.
Yeah. So maybe some more ambitious things to come in the future.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
It's also like it's nice to just kind of mark the occasion because I guess there's like such a volume of new music coming out every week. It's like for every band. I mean, for us, it's like to get our 3rd album out on a major label is just insane. I mean, to get one out was crazy. So like it'd be a shame for it to kind of just like drift by, like not fully like acknowledged here, to kind of celebrate it a bit.
Totally. And I forgot what I was going to say.
Stumped you.
Yeah.
Choke.
Finally, do you guys have any Glastonbury traditions that you're going to be doing this year?
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Sorry. And no. No, but even with the show today, like we've put quite a lot of work into it, and we've got this nighttime album, and we're trying to, got to try and bring the atmosphere of that to 4:15 in the baking heat on the Pyramid stage. And so, hopefully the show will be like fun and weird and surprising for people. We've tried to like use people and bodies and voices and visuals to sort of bring that atmosphere to the Pyramid stage. Because we've got an hour on the Pyramid stage, and we want to like bring it basically. And
some people are probably still going from last night anyway, so for them it's still a night out. Yeah.
No one knows what the time is at Glastonbury anyway.
What was your question about
do you have any Glastonbury traditions?
Traditions? I mean, not sleeping for 4 days.
Yeah.
Being there is my tradition. I've been a massive fan of this festival since like I left uni, and I've come every year. Even the year that we were playing 3 different festivals on Friday, Saturday and Sunday in different countries, I came on the Tuesday and camped Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday just to be here. Basically a dirty, glorified camping trip, but that's how much of a loser I am, and that's how much I love this fucking place.
Will also always get stuck into the arts and crafts field as well. That's his favourite bit.
I love the art and craft.
Yeah. What are you going to make this year?
Anything with spaghetti and a card.
Sounds great, yeah.
Just
a masterpiece.
Classic masterpiece.
A little congratulations card for yourself.
Why not? Great, thank you guys.
Thanks so much. Have an amazing weekend.
Thank you too.